Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for July. I hope everybody out there is doing really well. I want to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign. Take what resonates for you guys, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies of a monthly reading are a bit predictive in nature. So if these events are not occurring for you right now, they might very well occur in the next few weeks. And as always, Cancer, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, what would you like Cancer to know for the month of July? What would you like? Thank you. All right, so we have the Hierophant, and it is crossed by the Sun in reverse. So there's something that's unclear to you about a relationship or a commitment. This could be a job or it could be a relationship. Let's see what is... I feel like the lack of clarity is causing you to feel unhappy as well. In the recent past, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So you've gone through a lot of stuff here in the past with this situation or this person. I do feel like you've been very problem oriented or solution oriented with these problems, but there's been a lot of problems. You've learned a lot from it, but I feel like you've grown tired. You've grown very tired. Let's see why all this is happening. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, so for some of you, you have in the past been keeping things to yourself. You've been trying to figure this out, how to resolve these problems. You've been unclear about it. So you've kind of done a lot of deep soul searching here. Let's see what's on your mind. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, so what's on your mind? You could be dealing with an Aries. I see Taurus, Virgo is here, Leo is here. Whatever this is, I do have to say, it's a major event in your life, Cancer, because you've got 5 cards on the board right now, and 4 of them are major arcana, which indicates that whatever this is something big in your life. You may think to yourself that you're dealing with somebody who is out of control, narcissistic. If you're dealing with a divine counterpart, you may be wanting to move towards a connection with that person, but you feel like this person is lower vibrational. I do feel like you feel like it's a situation that is kind of out of control, or you feel like, you know, there's nothing you can really do about this. That's where I see you growing so tired here, growing so, you know, weary of dealing with something. So I do feel like you may feel that things have spun out of control. If you're dealing with a divine counterpart, you may feel that that person is in a lower energy right now. You may want to come together with this person, but you feel that they're not ready. For some of you, this could be job related, and you feel that there's some things here. You've put up with a lot. You've put up with a lot if this is job related. You're not happy with the situation, and I do feel like you've kept your mouth shut for quite some time, and now you're feeling like, okay, I need to say something. You could be dealing with a boss or a supervisor that is very controlling. You know, they don't always act even in their own best interest, let alone yours. Let's see what July has for you. Show me July. What's coming in July for Cancer? So just take it as it resonates. Some of you could have all of those situations. Some of you could have one. Nine of Swords. Yeah, so you're up in your head about this. You're worried about it. You're concerned. Some of you are losing sleep. You're not sure what to do. There's definitely some unhappiness here and anxiety. Let me see how you're showing up. Show me how Cancer is showing up. 8 of Pentacles reversed. You feel like something's not working out. You feel like you're missing some details possibly. Yeah, let me see the energy coming towards you. Some of you are seriously considering a job change. The energy coming towards you is Judgment. So somebody could be wanting to reconcile with you. This would be someone from the past. If this is a job situation, somebody may be, you know, trying to pull out all the stops to keep you engaged in that job. But this person is under judgment. Yeah, this person is under judgment that's coming towards you. Whether it's spiritual or whether this has to do with some sort of court. I don't really see anything else that's telling me that this is legal, though. It looks more like it's a spiritual judgment this person is coming under. Let's see Spirit's advice. Somebody's trying to keep you engaged or to reconcile with you, though. Show me Spirit's advice for Cancer. Seven of Wands. Spirit is saying stand your ground in this situation, no matter what other people are saying. Like everybody's not going to like your decisions here, but you're to stand your ground. Let's look at your outcome at the end of July. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, whatever your decision here, but you're being guided to stand your ground. Show me the outcome for Cancer at the end of July. The Star. That's healing. Healing, balancing. It's a good energy. It's you getting your wish as well. Having your wishes fulfilled. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is underlying energy, Cancer, and it indicates either you're trying to avoid arguments, or if there is some conflict that's occurred between you and this person, whether this is work-related or whether this is personal, it does indicate an ending to those conflicts. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Hierophant here? Some of you are asking for advice regarding this situation. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, which is good. That means that the situation is de-escalating. There's going to be a sudden change here. There could be a sudden change with regard to commitment, or the advice that you're given, if you're seeking advice from someone, could cause a moment of clarity for you, and it kind of gets things unstuck. It relieves the this not knowing what's going to happen energy. I do see a sudden change happening. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you could be traveling, and there could be a it's during this traveling that you come into a commitment with somebody, or even a marriage, perhaps. It could be a not a relocation, but a wedding that occurs with travel, but you're not sure if that's the thing to do or not. I do see a sudden change coming about through communication, though. We have the Star card in reverse. Now, you end the month with the Star card in the upright. So you could be feeling pretty hopeless about this situation, not really having the clarity that you desire. And that's what's making you unhappy. But I feel like whatever this situation is that you've kind of been hanging in there or trying to work things out, I do feel like it's going to de-escalate. Any conflicts are going to end. There's going to be forward progress here. Yeah, so that's good. That's really good. And it's going to come about most likely through communication. Let me see why the Hermit is in reverse. There's slow, steady progress that you've made, but I feel like you're just really tired. And that slow progress is going to change very suddenly. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So, again, I'm seeing communication. I see that you have pulled back emotionally from a situation or a person. And I do see that you have been doing a lot of soul searching. You've kind of been keeping to yourself, doing a lot of soul searching, and you're coming out of that now. You're coming out of that energy, and that's why all of this is happening. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who hasn't been quite honest with you, and it's made you angry. Let me see why the Emperor is in reverse. This is what's on your mind. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Yeah, same kind of energy. Dealing with somebody who's controlling, somebody who's not in their highest energy. If this is a boss, they may react emotionally instead of in a steady, you know, well thought out manner. This person could also be not telling you the truth. I'm seeing that. You may, or at least that's what's on your mind. You think that there's somebody here that's not telling you the truth, or you can't speak your truth to them because they could blow up at you. But I do see you really kind of figuring out how you're going to approach this and slowly progressing towards it. The situation, whatever you're saying here, is going to de-escalate the situation. You're approaching it from a very non-emotional way, and it's going to actually create forward movement. Let's look at July for you. All right, so show me July for Cancer. Show me July for Cancer. Show me July for Cancer. I'm hearing you're creating the change that you want to see. So that means you guys are working on yourself, which is good. All right, so again, we have the Sun in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. Four of Wands. Seven of Swords reversed. Page of Swords reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Devil in reverse. And there's your Seven of Wands. So you're ending the month here, Cancer, doing exactly what Spirit is advising you to do, which is to stand your ground. So I'm seeing that you're going into the month of July, and what's causing all this anxiety is that you don't really know where this is going or how this is going. You're unhappy about this because it's causing a manifestation to kind of go sideways. So there's a sense of helplessness. There's a sense that things are not moving in the right direction or at the speed that you would want. And so I do feel like you have had a lot of anxiety about this because you don't know what direction it's moving. You feel like there's things that are not being revealed to you. They're being hidden, and that's affecting your manifestations. So it's causing the unhappiness. Now, this would be in a relationship that is either a marriage, a long-term connection, possibly a job that you have been at a very long time. In the second week, I see something being revealed, and it is deceptive in nature. There's something here that is coming out that's being revealed in the second week, something you didn't know, something that you missed in some manner, something that you had no idea about. That'll happen around the second week. It's not going to make you happy. I can see that. You're going to be unhappy. It's like your fears are being, put right in front of your face. I do see by the middle of the month, you kind of pull back because you're not quite sure what to say. You're unhappy about the situation. And then I see in the third week, something here is ending. It may affect your money. It definitely is going to affect your stability. But there's something that you love or someone that you love. There's an ending with this person because there's a lack of love. There's a lack of stability here. And I see a strong, indication that something is ending in the third week going into the fourth week. It'll affect your money more so in the fourth week of July. But I'm also seeing that it's likely you who's ending this. It could be the other person, but I feel like it's you. And I feel like it's because you're unhappy with something that you've discovered or found out. You're getting rid of a toxic energy here. So I do feel that you have a strong connection to this person. You're definitely drawn to them, but you don't want the toxic energy. And whatever this is that you're ending here, whether it's a job or whether it has to do with a relationship, has made you really unhappy. You're ending this, you're getting rid of this toxic energy, and you're going to stand your ground. So let's see how you're showing up. Now, I'm not saying it looks easy for you. It looks like it's very difficult and very painful. But I do feel like regardless of what anybody says, you're like, no, I'm fighting for me now. So let's see why this Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. For some of you, you might be moving jobs. For others, this is a relationship, and you're just finally fed up. There's communication coming out about this. All right, so King of Swords, Page of Pentacles reversed, and Judgment in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who's not offering very much, and you're done with this. You're like, I'm done. This is not working out. You're getting honest with yourself, and you feel that this person is just, they don't offer you anything of substance. Now, this person could be coming back into your energy, and you're like, no way. No way am I going back into this, because it didn't work out the first go around, and I'm not putting myself back in that situation. So for others of you, this is work related. Yeah. For others of you, this is work related. I don't know who this is for, but there's somebody that could have been accused of stealing something, which you would have never done. And somebody's trying to pass judgment on you, and you're rejecting that, and you're leaving that job. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you're rejecting that whole idea. It's like, yeah, I'm not having anything to do with this. I'm honest, I'm direct. And I do see you being honest and direct. You're being honest about something not working out. Now, there's a detail that you do need to be more open with yourself about. Something that you've missed here that is going to cause you to look at this a little closer. There's a need for you to look at it closer. But I do see you turning someone down and not wanting to engage with this energy. Let's look at who is, and I feel like you've invested a lot with this situation or this person. Let's see who's coming towards you. Why is Judgment here? All right, we have the World in reverse, Four of Coins, and the Page of Cups. So I'm seeing two different energies. Some of you, this is the person from the past that is coming back in. They want to reconcile. They feel like things are not over between the two of you. They may be a little bit guarded, but they look like they could be offering a new beginning, or a reconciliation here, because they're definitely holding on to your energy. This person could have some financial problems, so be aware of that. But this is the past person is coming back in. They want to reconcile. They're definitely holding on to you, and some of them could be apologizing for past events, things that are unresolved between the two of you. For others, though, I'm seeing the energy of somebody new who could be having to really watch their money very closely. This person could be receiving some karma for past events, though. Some kind of karmic judgment is being passed on them for past events, and they're not completely out of that stage. So they're going to be defensive about this. So I see two energies that are present here. Let's see Spirit's advice. Why is the Seven of Wands here? So if you're involved with somebody new, you could find out something that is going to be a little shocking to you. You're not going to be happy about it. This person is undergoing, like a karmic judgment about this. All right, so we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, so Spirit is saying that you need to stand your ground here, that healing can come into the situation, but it is a painful situation. You need to stand your ground. If this is a third-party situation that somebody has been involved with, this person is likely divorced, or they are possibly going to be. And this person may have tried to bring you in as a third party. And, you know, Spirit is saying stand your ground. Don't be in that situation. There could be some feelings of loss with regard to this, but you're to stand your ground. And I do see you doing that. There's something very toxic about the energy that's approaching you. All right. So I'm also seeing for some of you that there's no need for you to really take action, but there could be some financial loss if this is business related. You will heal from this, but it's through standing your ground. It's through not backing down from what it is that you've said, whether this has to do with a person or a job situation. There's also advice that Spirit is giving you here, that in order to heal, you also have to nurture self. You have to take the action to nurture self. You need to be very careful with your money in July. Don't take hasty action that could bring pain, but to stand your ground. So let's look at your outcome. I feel like any kind of confusion that you're having here, primarily in the beginning of the month, by the middle of the month, that there's something is revealed to you, something you didn't know, and it is going to make you unhappy, but you know, you're going to take a stand in this, and all that confusion is going to clear up. It's going to clear up all this anxiety. So you're going through a process here, Cancer. Let's look at your outcome. I do like in the outcome that there's a lot of stability in that. There's an emotional rebalancing here, and that's positive. Hope returns, and I like that. Healing happens, so that all of that is really good too. All right, so we have the Empress reversed. We have the Two of Pentacles. Some of you have more than one person in your energy. You may have been juggling. And it looks as if you're moving towards a successful connection, if that's the case. And moving away from a connection where there's been poverty or a lack of appreciation, lack of respect. It hasn't grown because it hasn't been nurtured. But you're moving towards something that's very hopeful and is going to be very successful. For others of you, if this is money related, you might have to really watch your money for a little bit. You know, don't allow the, you know, fears or perceived lack of money to affect you, because by standing your ground, that's going to bring in that healing, and you are going to be successful. Honestly, the success in this situation is coming from you standing your ground, regardless if it's personal or regardless. And you're standing your ground with regard to getting rid of toxic energy. So it is going to be successful. Just don't allow, it may appear as you're going through this that it's not. But Spirit is saying that's where healing is going to take place. And once healing takes place, you're going to regain your balance, and you're going to be very successful here. So I see you getting rid of something toxic. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. That is a very strong, independent energy. It's the finances that you're looking for, that success coming back into your life. You may be going independent in some manner financially, or this could be with regard to relationship. It is a solitary energy, but it's also a very strong and independent energy, very aligned with Spirit as well. And it is the Empress in the lower arcana. A lot of times you'll hear it referred to as the pretty Empress. So I feel like you're steadily moving towards this Empress energy where you are abundant, everything is flowing towards you. But in order to do that, you have to end some sort of conflict. It could even be internal conflict, and really reach deep into your faith in order to move towards that. And then it's a matter of growing, just growing. So don't allow perceived, and I say perceived because it's through healing that you're going to reach that Empress level. The perception of loss is what you want to avoid, because when you're doing the right things, Cancer, you know, the karma comes towards you, things balance out. So just be patient with the process. All right, so let me see if there's any advice from you. I'm using the Foxfire deck. I really like this deck. It's one of my favorites. Oh, and you got Foxfire. It's number 43, and 43 condenses to 7. 7 is a God number. All right, so let's read that. Give me just a second if you would. All right, it says, at this moment, there is confusion over which direction to take. There are decisions which need to be made, but at this stage, there is no sense that one way will be the right way. Amidst this inertia and inability to choose comes this kitsune, wielding with it the luminous power of Foxfire. With this magical flame, worries and concerns can be burned away, and the dark road ahead, upon which you've been stumbling, falling, hurting yourself, and becoming lost, will now be lit with the bright fire. This kitsune knows that you have been lost and will take you forward with a long, bright chain of fire stretching into the distance. But first, like the fox, you must find your courage and begin to walk forward into the fire around you. In this way, there will be no flame that can burn you. There will be no harm or regret, but simply the act of movement in the direction of the flame, which will provide you with all you need to know at this time. Let yourself see clearly the flames dancing and the road they dance upon. See clearly that movement itself will save you from the despair which has led to the sense of futility and loss. And know that this kitsune's role is to help you now, and to see you through till that clear path is fully opened and bright, and you can find your own way once again. And with that ability, your passion and desire for life, your daily rejoicing in simply being here, will return too. The negativity will be burned away until all that remains is the hope and the courage and the passion once again. Trust the fires of the fox and begin to step into the bright heart of the flame. That is the perfect card for you guys. So know that this may not be the easiest journey, but many of you are very advanced souls. And, you know, I have found that with advanced souls that, you know, the path is rarely easy. I hate to say that. I wish it was, but it can be easier as you align yourself more and more. And it, you know, clearly Spirit is here to assist you and help you in that. So don't fall into the appearance of things not working out, the appearance of poverty, because if you stand your ground in this, you have success coming. All right. All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.